Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I look half asleep because I literally am half asleep. I got home from work and then I went to sleep. I literally just crawled out of bed as well. Anyway, what I need to do today is, because I got to go far for work tomorrow and I thought it's overdue now. It's been like 4,000 miles since I had the last service done. So I've got the oil and we're going to basically be changing the oil and the oil filter, and then I've also got the sump nut and washer. It came with two washers. I'm going to be using the copper washer. I don't know why it came with two. I don't know, maybe some people use the other one. It's going to be like a really easy video, simple procedure. Jack up the car, drop the oil, remove the oil filter, new oil filter on, pour the new oil in, and then put the car back down, and then job done. Happy days. First of all, you want to jack up your car. I'm going to be jacking up the car from this point here at the front of the subframe, jobby, whatever you want to call it. It's just easier, and obviously it's at the front of the car and it just raises everything just as basically enough. So yeah, we're going to jack up the car. So I've got the trusty oil pan out. That's what we're going to be draining the oil in. We put the car on an axle stand on the subframe. That I just basically jack up, so it's just touching again. It doesn't need to because the car's weight is all on that axle stand there, is fine. But yeah, here's the sump, and then that is the oil sump nut. So that's what we're gonna have to undo to drop the oil. And when you're draining the oil, you wanna put this quite far back for it to flow into. You'll see when the oil comes out. So here's the engine oil drain. It says obviously engine oil here. I think it's 19. Yeah, so that's 19. Obviously that's the wrong way. Okay, cool. So basically, yeah, I've cracked that open. It wasn't too tight. Obviously, you can see I didn't have to use no breaker bar or anything, and now I'm just unwinding it by hand. Yeah, what I'm trying to do here is just unwind it all the way whilst maintaining pressure so the oil doesn't flow out. So when I do pull it away, you can see I pulled it away without affecting or dribbling it all over my hands. So that was quite good that I managed to do that without making a mess. And yeah, you can see the oil's quite black. So basically, I've had a whole look around. I can't find where the oil filter is. I literally can't see it anywhere. I can't see it from underneath. Yeah, there's all the pulleys, the alternator down here, the fans. It was literally no different from underneath. I can't see it. I can't find it. So basically, it's trickling all the blackness out. And you can see how black the oil was. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour in some new, there's only a little bit left in this jug. I'm just going to pour that in to flush it out. Hold it. So any of the loose rubbish that's in there, this is just going to flush it all out. I'm only doing a small amount, so it's not that much, but should make a difference. But this is when I done the last oil change and I had some left over, so I'm never going to use this again, so I thought just let it flush through. So you've seen it come down to a trickle. You can see the golden stuff coming out now. Like I said, it's not going to bring hardly any blackness back out, but if there was anything, it can potentially bring it out, but I don't know. Oh well. So I'm just going to wait for this to drain, and then I'm going to get underneath the car, see if I can find the oil filter. So that was the old jogging. You can see basically that there's a copper ring on here that's snapped. I don't know if it's part of this, but you see that? And that shouldn't be like that. So, but anyway, see, for that very reason, I've always, for what it's worth, just get like a £2 sump nut and washer. I came with two washers. I'm just going to be using the copper one. The new one's a little bit longer, but I think it's the same size, but this one's got like a flange head as well. The last one just had a nut, no flange, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be using this new one with the new copper washer. I don't know what this washer is for, but on the instructions, Well, it says on the packet 1 nut, 2 washers, and then back here it says 2 washers no, and then 1 washer yes. So I guess you can just pick and choose whichever you want. So I'm not going to go with the metal one, I'm going to go with this copper one. And yeah, we're just going to wait for it to finish dripping and then hopefully just knock it off. Okay, so basically what happened was I'm trying to put this new sump nut in, but it seems to be loose. There's a lot of play in it and is basically wobbling around, and I wasn't happy with that. It might be just that there's a fault in this specific nut, because in terms of size wise it's the same size, this M14 with 1.5 pitch, but there was too much play and I didn't like it, so basically I didn't use it. So I'm basically pulling it back out. So I'm underneath, we've pinched up the old sump nut because the new one didn't actually fit, so we couldn't even put the washer on, so unfortunately we've had to put that one back on. So yeah, we've had to put the old jobby back on. I've cleaned up the pan. I think that's the oil filter there. I don't know how I'm going to get it off, but yeah, I think that's it there. So that I'm just going to twist off and then put the new filter on, hopefully. Hopefully it shouldn't be too stressful getting that off. There we go, it's spinning. It's gonna drop oil everywhere, so let's move the bucket closer in on that side. And then, so there's the oil filter there, you can see. So can you see that? That thing there is the oil filter. And look at that, it's all running down the subframe. Oh. So there's the oil filter in there. We'll just unwind it. Maybe you can see it from this angle now. Ah, that's hot. So basically I ran the car for it to loosen up all of this crap. And yeah. Some cheap China brand oil filter. But yeah, that's that. It's quite heavy, so it might be a decent one. It's not a lightweight one, but I don't know. Put that up there. I'm just going to let that drain, and then we've got to clean all of this all over again. It's annoying because it's dropped all over the drive shaft boot, which is going to spin in a minute and then get it everywhere. So I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to have to clean it off of there as well. So this is the old filter. I can't find any branding on it, but it's all a bit dirty. But anyway, that's that. And this is the new Bosch one. Made in South Africa. I don't know if that means anything. Before we put it on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grease up. You're supposed to fill this up, but I've never bothered filling it up, especially because how awkward of a angle is that. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to grease the rubber seal up. And then, as you can see, this one seems to be a little bit longer. But yeah, you can see that's thick black oil. So I never changed the oil filter last time, I just changed the oil. So looking how thick and dirty that is, I don't know when the last guy did change the oil filter, but we're going in for a Bosch one anyway. Behind the jack. Can you see? Give it, can you even see? No. So basically up there is where the oil filter is going to go, right where the round jobby is, the silver thing. And because it's on that sort of angle, that's why I was saying I didn't want to pre-fill it. And it would just all just drop back out. You can see it trickling down already. Oh, there you go, it's starting to drip. But yeah, it's only supposed to be hand tight. So I'm going to tighten it up a little bit more by hand, and then that should do. But that's the oil filter done. The oil drained. from obviously there. No, I don't know what I was showing up here, but yeah, so that's oil filter there, sump drained, and the oil filter is only needing to be hand tight. So whilst I've been cleaning the drive shaft, you know, I said it's gone all over the boot, I've discovered this is what that stupid rattle is. You know, when I can hear the rattle on the car. So that's what the rattle is. It's not anything even to worry about. I just got to pinch up this bolt here. I just got to pinch that up. But that seems really tight, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I'm going to get the spanners. Give me like a 12. That looks rock solid. There's no budging. Unless there was supposed to be a bush that was meant to go in between there, because the nut isn't tightening any further. Oh, and I'm gonna round the nut off. I don't know. But that's what the rattle is, 100%. So I just took that bolt out. It seems to have like a metal double-sided washer type jobby. I'm not really sure what that's about. And I'm assuming that's what was supposed to be either a bearing or some sort of bush in there. But either way, there's nothing there. It's all worn out. So what I'm going to try to do to reduce the play is pack in some washers on here. So basically those washers I just got on the sump, the over sump, now I'm going to put them on. Give those other washers. So basically these two washers, I'm just going to try if it makes any difference. If it does, then bosh. If not, then at least I tried. It looks ugly, but at least it's going to be quieter now. Look, look. There's hardly any rattle now. But yeah, that's that done. So basically I put in all of the bolts and the oil filter back in. So now it's just a case of trying to get the oil in without it going anywhere. Oh, there you go, it's everywhere. Looking online, it takes about 4.4 litres, so I'm going to chuck in 4.5 litres. I'd rather be over in here than under, because these cars get oil starvation problems, especially for driving them hard. This is 4.5 litres, no, 4.4 litres. There's about 700 ml left in this, so just 3/4 of a litre. What I'm going to do is wait for it to settle, and then we'll check the level, and then we'll top it up if it needs. So just on the minimum mark, but then again, the car's in an angle in it, so that might come up. But I'm going to put in a little bit more anyway. I didn't drop any really. It's only because of the stupid bee. So obviously I've done like 4,000 miles in this oil, 3,000, but I've literally ragged it. Obviously you can see it's very black now, and it's got 4 litres in it, over 4, so it's not actually burnt that much oil over the year, not over the years, over the past 3,000 miles. Some might say that's a lot. Well, that's 4 litres. If that's 1 litre, that's 4.25, and if it's meant to have 4.5, it's not actually that much that is lost. But yeah, I've literally abused VTEC, so yeah, I'm happy with that. It's not actually burnt that much oil. But yeah, cool. I just got to tidy up all this rubbish, tidy up that, check the level again, and call it a day. So basically I put the car down now, and let's see where the level's at. It's on the full, exactly full now. You can see it's right there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's taken 4.5 litres exactly. It might be just 4.4, but basically, yeah, what your car part said more or less is taken that. And I've got a tiniest bit of oil left over if I do need to top it up. yeah, that was it. Nice and easy. Quick how to. And yeah, you want to make sure everything that you took off is done up nicely. So like the sump nut is done back up, the oil filter is done hand tight, and obviously this is back on. Otherwise you haven't touched anything. And yeah, happy days. And now let's start it up again after. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what other stuff you want to see on the channel. Yeah, I'll be just doing basic general servicing. And yeah, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. See you in the next one.